What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It's a nice, somewhat warm Friday evening here in Findlay, Ohio, and Anderson is in the house. We're getting some beers in the beer shed. What's going on, my brother?
It's a little more than somewhat warm. It is humid, and we are sweating in here.
It's true, but I think I sweat when it gets over 70.
I was going to say over 60, but I'll give you over 70. It's definitely in the low 80s at this point.
It was high 80s
today. Or what do we say,
today.
30 centigrade?
Listen, we ain't going that Celsius business. We'll let the few European brothers figure it out. They know that. The rest of us, we're useless, right? Fahrenheit only. Correct?
Well, you got to give the proper temperature for Don so he knows what we're talking about.
He knows. Don does the math in his head. He's a genius, dude. He knows. He knows. What he lacks in hair, he makes up for in mathematical genius and prowess.
And beer mixing skills.
That's right. We had a beer with Don from Don's Beer Reviews earlier. If you don't know him or you don't subscribe, check him out. I'll throw a link to him. Don is a man, does some really great videos. Recently he's been doing a lot of cool videos from beers from Scotland, which I don't ever see any. I think I see Belhaven and Brewdog, which is probably more from Ohio than Scotland anymore.
Right, Brewdog's from whatever state you're in at this point.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's doing some cool beers. I wish I could get a hold of a few of them. All right, tonight the beer that we have is this one here called Slushy Machine number 9 XXL. This is from 450 North Brewing. They're out of Columbus, Indiana.
You said it right.
That's right. I thought for sure I was going to say Columbus, Ohio. Columbus, Indiana. This is a brewery that I've heard a lot about. If you watch some of my other videos when I was complaining about beer prices, I did run into some of their beers up at Kibby's, one of my favorite little beer spots, and I was super excited because I heard so much about them. Half-Ass Beer Reviews has done a number of their beers on his reviews. He may have done this one as well, I don't remember. But check him out as well. I'll throw a link up to him, does some really great stuff. So I always wanted to try these, and then when I went to the shop, these were super expensive. I think the highest priced one was a 4-pack for $38.50.
$38.50.
$38.50, bro, for a 4-pack. And I think to myself, that must be amazing, but I don't know if I could bite on that.
That's almost $10 a beer.
Yeah.
Which is what I paid for one of those last night in a bar.
You know what's weird though, right? Like at a bar, if I paid $7, no problem. If I pay $7 for a can of beer, I'm like, I'm getting ripped off. But I mean, I guess you're paying for the ambiance, the electricity, all the other stuff.
But if it's $10 a 16-ounce can in a bar, how in the world is it almost $10 a can, a 4-pack at a carryout?
Now, to be fair, when I spoke to the folks at Kibby's, I thought it was mispriced initially because I said, it's like $38.50, and they're like, yeah, that's right. And I was just like, and they said it's actually quite expensive for them to get it, so is what it is, I guess, right? Now, obviously, pretty cool can art. We got a Scooby-Doo motif going on here. So we got the Mystery Machine creeping around. Does it actually say Mystery Machine? I can't see. It's kind of small. This is where
it says Slushy Machine on the side.
That's where law school kicks in, and I think, how do
it says Slushy Machine
on this? So we got that there, and it's got definitely that 70s kind of motif, that Scooby-Doo thing going on. So this is listed as a sour smoothie / pastry on Untappd. I don't know what I think about these things. I do dig sours. You know what I mean? I'm a big sour fan. I don't mind fruited beers. It's not something I want to drink 20 of in a row, clearly. But I do enjoy them from time to time. So I don't know what to think about this. The price scares me and makes me think like this.
You don't want a V8 with your beer?
Well, yeah. I mean, when you start drinking them, now this is one thing I will be interested to see. A lot of times these taste like orange juice, like full pulp orange juice, and you're just like, what is this? So I'll be kind of interested to see what this thing is like. The description says Slushy Machine XXL is conditioned on 9 fruits: strawberry, mango, tangerine, banana, raspberry, papaya, yuzu, orange, and dragon fruit. And for me, this can go one of two ways. This can be fucking magnificent, which the reviews might suggest, or this is going to be a steaming pile of shit because you got 800 fruits crammed into one thing. And to be honest, I don't know that I'd be able to discern 9 different fruits.
I think it's going to be good because last night I had randomly at the bar, I had the I'm Not Lovin' on You XL. Mm-hmm. And it was described as conditioned on goldenberry, red prickly pear, strawberry, cara orange, lime, banana, and sour hard candies. And it was pretty fruity. It tasted spot on to that description for the most part. And even the aftertaste was almost like a chalky, sweet tart kind of flavor. So I could pick up the fruits that I knew I was picking up. I could pick them up. There was other things in there. I'm not sure what they were.
To me, my favorite is this is just
good on the
fruit
description.
punch with 9 of them. You know what I mean? Like, is it just
Right.
fruit? And to be fair, if it's fruit punch, all right, I can live with that. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Reviews, Untappd a 4.32 with 674 check-ins. Beer Advocate, I think it had a 4.25, and there's only one review.
So before you open it, what color do you think it's going to be?
Interesting. Let me see. Strawberry, mango, tangerine. I'm going to go with a reddish color because we got raspberry and strawberry in there. And I think that they would probably... Isn't dragon fruit like pinkish as well?
Well, at least the dragon fruit vitamin water is.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What do you think? What color?
I think it's going to be like a thick, milkshakey looking, really thick, purpley color.
Purple? All right, I can see that. I mean, raspberry. I'm going reddish. You're going purplish. I could live with that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping for the best. Now, if this is too thick, I don't know. It might put me off. Anything else? 4.08 ABV. Very strange ABV.
That is a strange
4.08. That sounds like an accidental ABV. Like you was aiming for 4 or something else, and then it come up at that. Now, if I was 450 North, I would have been aiming for a 4.50 ABV. But hey, this is what it is.
The other thing is, who goes 2 decimal points for their ABV?
Hey, who knows, bro? Let's do this thing. Not the color I expected.
Definitely wrong on that color.
Now, I can tell you this just from the pour. That's thick, bro.
I can already smell it. Already getting whiffs of, like, smoothie-style beer citrus.
But you know, man.
If you've had a smoothie-style sour, you know that smell.
All right. That was the shittiest pour I've ever done here.
Very knobhead.
I think I've just made it worse.
Yes.
Just trying to level out the beer. Mine looks magnificent. His, on the other hand,
Thanks for pouring me a knobhead pour.
it's all right. You'll live.
But look at that head. It's very, very large bubbles.
You know what it looked like? You remember we did that weird cheesecake one from that
Yeah,
Virginia brewery? What was it called? Ouzelfinch?
How the hell do you remember that?
I don't know. You know,
How do you remember that word, Ouzelfinch?
I saw a bunch of their beers pop up at Kibbe's. They had a few of the Ouzelfinch ones, but they were quite expensive as well. But they're these very large bubbles that, I mean, honestly, I haven't seen a lot of beers like that. I mean, his, with all the...
Like if you were blowing bubbles in a milkshake.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Color, now look, it's dark here and we have the ring on, but this is like a murky... I mean, I wouldn't even break out the Brew HQ chart because I don't really think it's any of these colors. It might be... Now, when I look at this on the video, maybe it'll be different. Ah, there we go. Back it up a little bit. It looks red when you do that.
I mean, it's almost like banana color.
Yeah. That's interesting.
As I'm probably shining it in everybody's face. I mean, it's probably a banana-ish color.
Yeah, maybe a tiny bit of a reddish hue, like a little purplish reddish hue, but like a kind of a light orange.
Definitely can't see through it.
No, this is murkier than a toilet in Bombay, my brother. This is rough. All right, let's give it a sniff.
I'm definitely getting tangerine and banana.
I pick up banana mostly.
Maybe it's papaya and banana or mango.
Which is cool. I quite like banana.
One of those citrus fruits.
Now, I will say this. Strawberry, I'm not a huge fan. Mango, I despise mango. It's too sweet for me.
I like real strawberry. I can't stand fake strawberry. We've had this discussion before.
Yeah. We've had some strawberry beers with natural strawberry, not too bad.
Right.
But when they kill you with that, like, I don't know, Jolly Rancher strawberry or something, or whatever it is, like
just the candy strawberry flavor is disgusting. But real strawberry is delicious.
So what do you think? Does the sweetness dominate this with mango, papaya, and dragon fruit?
I mean, it smells like a fruit smoothie. Like if you blend it up.
So if you went to Orange Julius?
If you blended up all these fruits, strawberry, mango, tangerine,
what's it called? Papaya King up in New York? If you went to the Papaya King, this is what they give you?
Yes, that's exactly what they give you.
Cheers, homie. Let's see what this is like. First things first, body's nowhere near what I thought it was going to be.
That is very carbonated.
I thought it was going to be super thick, like when you vomit and swallow it, but it's not. Medium bodied.
And there's a lot of carbonation in there that you can't see.
Fair amount of carbonation. First thing that I get is a giant tart punch.
Yes.
I wouldn't say sour. I would say tart.
And even after.
Yeah, it lingers because you probably saw when he drank it, doing that dry mouth kind of tartness thing.
It is very tart.
Which
more so than I would expect from the conglomeration of fruits.
Well, here's the weird thing too, right? Sour is supposed to be sour. Once you hear pastry, you're like, here we go. They're going to dial it up with like lactose or sweet flavors. It kind of does both, but I think you get the sourness, and again, I would probably say tartness as opposed to sour, which I quite enjoy. I think it's done well. As far as the flavors, what are you picking up? Of those fruits, what do you think? Strawberry, mango, tangerine, banana, raspberry, papaya, yuzu, orange, dragon fruit.
There's definitely tangerine in there.
Yeah. Then you pick up the citrus. It's probably the dominant flavor. The smell was banana. The taste is citrusy fruit.
And this is going to sound weird to a lot of people.
Probably the yuzu too, right? Because the yuzu is it like an Asian lemon thing? Remember, it's a lemon related.
This is going to sound weird to a lot of people. Do you remember when we worked at the bar?
I do.
When you'd have to taste the orange juice, and when the orange juice
see if it was bad,
and when the orange juice was bad when you tasted it,
yeah,
that tingly kind of
that slight sourness with the acidicness of the fruit.
Yeah, I kind of get some of that in this, not in a good way, not in a bad way, but in a good way, not in the moldy orange juice that somebody left out overnight. But
this should just be a day longer, and you probably should have left it. It's got a little bit of kick to it.
Right.
I think the yuzu, tangerine, orange, like those flavors come through. The sweeter ones, I don't know. I don't know that I pick them up as much, man.
Maybe some lingering banana hints.
Yeah.
Like banana, raspberry, maybe like
banana,
lingering kind of, but it's very faint.
It's an odd fruit because it's a strong smell. I don't think the taste is as strong. I think it's covered up by a lot of these others. If you asked me were there 9 fruits in it, probably never would have said that. I'm not even sure that all 9 kind of contribute. I think it's good, but I think it might get jumbled a little bit because there's so many different things. So for me, I think sour/tart. Then you get those citrus fruits, and that's kind of it. I don't really pick up the sweeter ones as much.
And that's where the 9's from on the can. I just realized that.
Yeah, the 9 fruits.
9 fruits.
So what do you think of this, man?
I think it's pretty tasty.
I like it. You remember how much you paid for the can?
This was actually a gift from Ron.
Okay.
He in one of the beer trades he sent me.
Okay.
This is one of the beers he sent me.
So shout out to Ron. Thank
you for that.
Thanks for the hookup, sir. I like it. I just don't know, again, I don't know that this is part of the $40 4-pack, essentially. I don't know that I paid $10 for it. I don't dislike it. I just, I don't know what I would do with 4 of these.
In a bar, it's definitely worth $10 in a bar.
I agree, but in the bar, any beer is worth. The average beer at a craft beer is about $7 probably so. So a couple bucks up, no problem.
I don't know that I would buy a 4-pack of this beer for myself. I would definitely drink another one of these.
I think it's cool as a novelty. I couldn't see myself drinking tons of these either.
No.
I like it, but it's more of a one-off kind of thing. Like, this is a neat.
It is making my mouth water, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like some of the good sours do.
Yeah. Well, and we do bitch about this a lot. Like, I don't like people throw the word sour around. I've complained about this before, and things that aren't sour. This is it. It comes through. It is a nice, strong tartness to it. It's good. It delivers on the fruitiness, delivers on these things. Again, the only downside for me would probably be price. And is this something I drink a bunch of? No. As a one-time shot, or if you had one here and there, would I drink them? Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a good beer. So for me, Slushy Machine 9 XXL, it's a thumbs up. I would drink another one.
I'd absolutely give it a thumbs up. I would definitely drink another one.
But I wouldn't drink them all now.
No.
And that, to me, I dig sours, but I do think the one problem with sours is I don't know it's something you could session and have a regular Friday night with. Mix in with some other things, cool. But if it's just this, probably not. So both of us, big thumbs up. Hopefully you liked the video. If you do, give us a thumbs up, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Have you had any of these 450 North beers? If so, were you fortunate enough to have this Slushy Machine number 9? Or maybe some of the others? Like I said, I think this is the first 450 I've had. I've seen them floating around, but I never pulled the trigger because they're just too expensive. So, I don't know. I'd be keen to try a few extras, but I'd have to be able to buy like a single can or something.
Right.
I don't know that I'd want to invest that kind of money in a 4-pack of something that to me is more of like a kind of a novelty or special beer than something you're gonna sit down and drink a 6er of or something like that. So hey, it is what it is. If you've had these, let us know about it, man. Hey, till next time.
Cheers.